Okay, so we just talked about source transformation, which is the same as that circuit. But now I'm asked to simplify the circuit, and sometimes you want to do this because there is a load somewhere here, and you may want to just keep one of these resistors and simplify everything around it. But in this case, there's nothing in particular that they are saying is required. It's just a painful circuit. Maybe these are the resistors, let's say in Christmas lights, that you're putting them all in parallel so that you can easily swap one of them. So let's say there are 10 resistors, each one is 10K. That's very high for a lamp. So light bulb is usually much lower than that, but 10 of them at 10K. I'm going to already simplify these here for 1K resistor, and I will also do the parallel with this 1K. And now look, there's a 10 milliamp going up and a 5 milliamp power supply going down. I'm going to substitute that for one going up, so you see that these are all in parallel. And here I'm going to also simplify. So everything that I can first simplify about the circuit, I will. First, these two are in parallel, and I'm going to simplify by putting one current supply going down with 5 milliamps. You see the 25 milliamps wins against the 20. So I'm going to do going down 5. You could do going up minus 5 milliamps. And then 2K and 2K. I'm going to do the parallel, and it's 1K. And now I am looking at here in the circuit. I'm going to go up here and say 10 plus 5. It's 15 volts in this direction because it's minus 5 in the opposite direction of what the 10 is. And then 3 plus 4, I'm going to call that a 7K. And here, I'm going to go in the 2 direction. So this 2, minus 3 is minus 1, minus 4 is minus 5 volts, because I'm swapping the signs of this power supply here. And then I'm going to make a resistor of 6K because it's 5K plus 1K. And now there's 5 milliamps going up because I'm adding these 10, and 10 minus 5, it's 5. And then there's one resistor here that's 1K in parallel with 1K. I'm going to call this a 0.5K. So this is already a much simpler circuit, but I want to simplify even more. Probably I want one power supply and one resistor from this circuit. So the way I'm going to do it is probably doing source transformation on these two. You could do source transformation on these and this, but that's going to make a circuit that's going to look like this. Maybe I'll draw it real quickly. What I don't want you to probably do, but I'll make the wrong thing here. Not wrong, actually, it's just more complicated. So this is what happens if you do that. That's a circuit that it's still, let me see, this is going to be this way, this is going to be this way, and this is going to be this way. So you could do all this. So I even know the resistors will be 7K, 6K, 0.5K, and 1K. And then you have to figure out the currents. But what happens is from here, I still have a ton of nodes. And maybe if you want to do mesh analysis, you could, but it doesn't look very easy. Instead, I'm going to attempt to draw a circuit that's this way here. The arrow here is going down, so I'm going to put the plus down. And then the resistor, it doesn't matter which side I put of this power supply, I would just put it here. So this in orange is the source transformation of this. So this dot and this dot here is the connection. These are the connection to the right other side of the circuit. So I'm going to copy it here. And here now I'm gonna again put the plus on the side of the arrow, which is the upper side. And now I need to know this voltage here. This voltage here is R times I. R times I. 1K times 5 milli is 5 volts. And this here is R times I. It's 5 times half is 2.5. So it's 5 milli times half a K is 2.5. So now I have a 1. Oh, let me also draw, like blue maybe. This and this here is this and this, and so this part of the circuit I just transformed to have this. Now what happens is I can almost immediately, maybe not that immediately, draw the simplest possible circuit that will be something like this and a resistor in series. And I know the resistor will be 1 plus 7 is 8, 14 and a half. And the power supplies are, they're all aligned, I guess, the other way. Oh no, they're not. So it's 5 plus 15 is 20, plus 2.5 is 22.5, minus 5, 22.5 minus 5 is 17.5, maybe? But they are the other way, so I'm gonna say minus 17.5 volts. I may have had a mistake there, I don't know. So this is the method. I hope this makes sense, but if not, you can post some comments asking.